Unless I say I'm pushing the button to focus manually, the camera is doing all the focusing for the next 10 minutes. This is a little bit off the subject, but look at the rotor on that helicopter. The shutter stopped it. Must have been a very high shutter speed that had been selected here. Okay, right now I'm testing the autofocus. It's on continuous autofocus. Let's just check it out here. It's really nice not to have all that wind noise that I had earlier this afternoon. However, now because the auto volume level has raised itself up, you can really hear the autofocus doing its thing. Okay, now I've set it was at f2.8, now we're set it to f8. See if that makes any kind of a difference. You know, this might not be very neighborly, but if all my grass looked like this, I wouldn't have to mow. You know, in case you're wondering, that black hill that you see right there, that's actually a man-made berm. It's blocking the sound from the new freeway that went in, and it does a great job at blocking the sound. Okay, now I'm going to move it to 70 millimeters. See how it focuses at 70. Automatically, that is. Okay. Oh, it's indicating red there. Now it's green. I'll go down into the grass here. Max's sprinkler. About 15 feet away. Tree. Move in towards that tree. I don't know if it's going to be focusing or not here. Moving closer, I'm about 3 feet, 2 feet. Okay, we're down to about 1.5 feet. Seems to be focusing. Now we'll swing out to that grass, about 6-7 feet away. And see what happens here. Okay, we're down in the workshop now. And we're checking the continuous autofocus. Okay, right now we're shooting at about it says a 60th of a second at f2.8, 100 ISO. The ISO keeps jumping, depending on how bright the subject is. And the focal length is at 50 right now. Okay, it seems to be able to go from close okay, there we go. Okay, we're at close. Now we start moving away. It seems to be able to do that a little easier. But it seems to have a harder time going from far. Well, maybe not. You know, that's really close and it's definitely out of focus. See what happens if I push the focusing button here. Maybe that helped a little. Okay, here we go. Now we'll go close again. Oh, it seems to be working. I don't think I'm going to use this mode very often, but at least I know it works if I do want to use it. I don't like all that hunting and seeking that it does. And of course the little noise that it makes that the microphone will pick up. Okay, now it's not focusing there. See what happens if I push the focusing button. There, it found it. But it didn't automatically find it. See if it'll track. Some things it'll track and some things it just won't. Okay, it did it itself. I think I'm too close here. Let's try it at 70. Okay, I'm on 70. Okay, let's swing away over there. Okay, now about 6 feet away. Now back to about 12 feet away. Okay, I'm going to push the focusing button and see if it improves. I'll soon know. Okay, we're going to go on wide angle now. Okay, let's see how it does here. Okay, right now that dust collector is about 15 feet away, maybe not quite. Now I'm going to swing in to this outlet. Okay, swing back out. Okay, try over here. I think that's pretty good. Can't focus that close. Back off just a little. There we go. Okay, my conclusion about this continuous autofocus is it works pretty good, probably 90% of the time, but I wouldn't want to count on it. And if you look around my workshop, you can see I'm kind of a do-it-yourself kind of guy, so I'm going to be doing the focusing myself. Now maybe I should clarify what I just said. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to use the autofocus. I'm just not going to use the continuous autofocus. I'm just thrilled at how when you put the spot on your subject and press the shutter halfway down, it almost instantly and very accurately focuses.